In 1999, during the Glastonbury Festival, the Scottish band Travis started to perform their one and only hit, Why Does It Always Rain On Me? And as the lead singer Fran Healy began to sing the chorus, the heavens opened and the rain fell. Now that's not really relevant to this video, other than that moment's been playing over in my head every single day since I made my last video. On Thursday it rained, on Friday it rained, on Saturday it rained, on Sunday we had a rainbow because it was raining, and on Monday it also rained. So like any photographer that can't get outside to make YouTube videos about actually taking pictures, I ended up on the internet looking at gear that I can't afford. And I noticed that Leica's just released a limited edition Safari version of their 28mm Summaron, limited to 500 units. And that got me thinking, what are some of the recent Leica products that have been released that are limited edition that don't suck? Let's talk about that. Peter McKinnon can keep the coffee monopoly he's got because we've got Yorkshire tea. Good. Now, I could have been more productive than just looking at the internet for overpriced camera equipment and finish scanning these negatives, but I've started, so I guess we'll finish. So Leica has a long history of making limited edition products, particularly with the M range of cameras. Collectors love them, I guess, and there's quite a lot of demand from the Chinese market. So even if you see a camera that's being released in London, for example the Terry O'Neill limited edition, or in Germany, most of them end up in places like Hong Kong where they're then sold to the Chinese market. The result of that is a lot of them end up being rather tacky, to put it politely. I'm not a big fan of most Leica limited edition products. And one thing I am going to stick to here is relatively recent Leica products. There's a lot of limited editions that go back in the past that are really sought after now, and I'm not going to go back into them. Although if you do have a favourite Leica limited edition camera that you think is awesome and doesn't look tacky, let me know in the comments below, and maybe we'll do a longer version of this video with probably the best limited edition Leicas that have been released over the years. So like I mentioned at the start of the video, Leica has just started shipping the 28mm Summaron Safari that's limited to 500 copies. Now that's not one of the two products that I'm going to mention today, but it is related because I think the M10P Safari edition that they released, I think it was last year, and they're probably all sold out now, is one of the much nicer and better limited edition products that Leica's released in recent years. So when I saw the pictures of it, I thought it was a little bit tacky, but when I saw it in person, the choice of green that they used for the camera actually looks really nice. And if you pair it with a small black or silver lens, I think it looks like a really classy camera. The other good thing about that particular camera is Leica didn't go crazy with the pricing and attach a lens that you had to purchase with it. So it was only marginally more expensive than buying a normal M10P. But I do think it looks cool, and if you had the option between a silver M10P and the Safari M10P for the same price, I would have got the green one. I think it looks pretty classy. The second recent limited edition Leica product that's come out that I think is pretty cool and would actually go really well with the Safari M10P is the 28mm 5.6 Summaron in matte black paint. Now this makes the list purely because I think that's a cool lens. I like that Leica actually brought back that older design, very small lenses. They're relatively cheap in Leica terms, although I guess you could just go and buy an old 1950s version of the 28mm lens. Yeah, there's not really much more to say on that. It's a cool looking lens in silver, and I like that they've just made a black version of it, and I think it would go really nice with the M10P Safari version. I think that's a really good combo, even with a finder on top, 28mm finder. It would look rather classy, unlike some of the other Leica M products recently. So there you go, 2 limited edition Leica products that I think are actually pretty cool and don't suck, and they're not tacky at least. And yeah, some of you might have noticed that I've got a better mohawk mullet going on than Jason from Grainy Days. Let's see how long I get to keep that before the girlfriend fires me or cuts it off in my sleep. Yes, I'm talking to you. If you're watching this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, leave me some creative comments below so that I can improve these videos. I'm fairly new to YouTube. Let's try and get me over 100 subscribers. It doesn't sound much in the whole world where people have millions, but every little helps. And I'd just like to say a thank you from me to you for watching these videos. Until the next time, this has been Bangers and Smash and another Leica video. Hopefully we'll get outside sooner rather than later to actually go and take some more proper pictures, and I can do another slideshow of some hopefully interesting things similar to the Istanbul video that I did. I'll link it up in one of these corners. Anyway, thanks for watching. Goodbye.